Hello, this will be the weekly reading for Divine Partnership Energies for the week of July 4th through the 10th, 2016. So, as always, you may resonate with one energy over the other, so it's up to you to decide which energy resonates. So, for the week, I will be pulling an energy oracle card for the overall energy for the week and the hidden wisdom, I believe it's called oracle, for the hidden energies that we'll be working with for this week. So the first card represents the beginning of the week for the first energy, which is 28 building block. So um, what I'm getting for the first energy is that there are some things that are some foundations being laid right now. Um, with this partnership, it's like at the beginning of the week, there's some things you're working on within yourself. You're also laying foundations out for your own personal life, your own self as an individual apart from the connection. So um it's like you're putting the final touches on some things. So it could be many things that you're laying the foundation for, that you're starting to complete. So what I'm getting, maybe there may be some creative projects, just like some work, something to do with your career or finances. It's some things you're putting final touches on. And in relation to your connection with this other party, there's things that you're building upon. It's kind of like all is not lost. There's a lot of pieces in the air, and you kind of feel like um, there's a disarray, or it's like things are not solid between you, or you don't really know what's what at the moment. But it's like things are being built. Like it's underneath the surface. It's underneath her. So it's like she's not able to see it. Like here, there's a lot of pieces floating around. So to her, it looks very chaotic, as if nothing is happening, or nothing is being solidified within the connection. But if underneath the surface, there's things being built. These pieces that she's looking at, the things that are coming up on the surface, are actually things that she needs to work on, or they need to work on together and build, keep building on the connection. So for the other party, we have 43 deep knowing. Okay, so um this is it's kind of like the moon card in tarot. So it's like some illusions that are coming up to the surface that need to be dealt with. So it's like spirit is showing them this energy, some illusions. It's like things are not really what they seem to be. It's kind of like the bigger picture. So in the background, it kind of seems like one way, but on the surface, really, it's much more than that. And they gain wisdom once they see this, once they see the bigger picture. So they're coming into some knowing, like a deep knowing of something. And I get it's like divinely orchestrated. There's some stars that are lining up. So to me, it's like this is divine orchestration, that whatever this illusion is that needs to be broken down, they're going to get the full picture. They're going to get, it's going to be in a distant, like they're not going to be illusioned anymore. So this also is like an ending. So number 9, so 4 and 3 is 9. So there's something that needs to come to an end. It's like a way of thinking or beliefs, whatever these illusions are that this person is dealing with, they're going to gain the wisdom and insight that they need. Because I feel like they've been walking around with like a blindfolds, um, like in their surroundings, or what's in front of them is not really what it seems, is what's coming up. So for the second half of the week, for the first energy, we have 39, a new life. So this is a period of awakening as well for this energy. Um, Coming out of the shell, they're coming out of this phase of their life where they've been kind of just holding on to things, keeping themselves pretty much hostage. And I feel like the color the color of the woman's attire on the card is like a blue, like a bluish purple. So it could be spiritual sight, like you see things a little more differently, and when you do, it's like you break out of your shell. It's like you're free, and it's like you change your perspective, and that's where things start to begin for you. Um, Spirit is doing this because they're trying to get your attention about something, some things that need to be broken down. You need to come out of this old life. It's like you're she's coming out of a cocoon or a shell, so it's like she's birthing herself into this new person, and she's waking up to something. And it's like spiritually, it's like a spiritual awakening, like a new spiritual awakening, to see things a little bit differently and to see your life in a whole new light, and add a little more stability to your life. This is like a major shift that's going to occur through your spiritual um, awakening. It's like something like an epiphany, and it just wakes you up, it like to something new. For the second energy, the second half of the week, we have three between worlds. So it's going to be a little bit difficult for this energy um to be, in their, like, look around them in their surroundings, knowing what they know now. It's going to be hard to exist in the environment that they've always existed in and always been in, because they were under an illusion. Like, this small moon was only a portion of their intuition. It was like, this isn't really what it is, and this is the truth of it. This is where the wisdom lies, the bigger picture, the truth, the things that need to come to light that were hidden. It's like this big moon, it's like this big epiphany. It was this, like, you were only looking at things from a small perspective. This energy was looking at it from a small perspective, but now they have a bigger perspective, and they've gained wisdom of the things that have been keeping them in the dark or illusions. And it's hard for them now that they know, like, looking at the things that were one way to them are actually another, and it's kind of hard to differentiate um, what they're how they've been living their lives, or the things that they've been used to, or their surroundings, compared to the truth. Now the truth, and spirit is going to help with that. um and I kind of feel like both energies are going to feel like, but it's more so this energy is going to be more open and receptive to the new, changing their perspective about life and how to move forward and what the truth is, because they have a spiritual knowledge here to move forward. So for the middle of the week, we have 30 TikTok for the first energy. So it's like timing, um, it's kind of out of your hands when it comes to the situation. So it's kind of like you just need to continue to go with the flow and continue to trust in the divine, because this is all divinely orchestrated and your spiritual guides are working on your behalf. So it may seem like, again, things are chaotic for you in this week. It may seem like things are just out all over the place, or you don't know what's what right now, but you just have to trust in the timing of the divine and where it's leading you. For the second energy, the middle of the week, we have 36, come to the edge. So they have to follow their hearts. They have to take that leap of faith. This reminds me kind of like the Fool card in tarot. So it's like, in order to get to, because they have to change their life. This is between worlds. It's like they haven't made a decision or choice. This card is kind of like indecision as well. And it's because they're dealing with the truth now. They see things for what they are. They see people for what they are, or, things about themselves, the truth of themselves. Is kind of hard because the lie that they've been telling themselves all of this time, or the mask that they've put on this whole entire time, has to come off. So now it's kind of like they have to take this leap of faith and trust in themselves and become this whole new person. They're wearing the, like, white attire, so it's like they have to step into their light, or They have to be in their truth. They have to follow their truth, their true essence, in pureness. And Spirit is going to help them do that. It's going to bring them into a harmony within themselves and within this connection in relation to the first energy. And it could also be due to, if this is a feminine energy, you will be taking that leap of faith for yourself and for the connection, because you know now, you know the truth of the situation, and you're coming close to making that leap. For if this is about, if this is a male, so for you, the first energy, the woman that you're dealing with, that their love for you and your love for them is going to cause you to take a leap of faith or something, and just follow your heart, basically, in your pureness, in light. So 36 is 9. So this is like a completion of something. Once you do that, it pretty much ends the past, and it gets you prepared for the newness that's to come. So towards the end of the week, we have time to go, 45 for the first energy. Spirit is leading you to move forward. They're telling you that the past is no more and you just need to keep moving forward, because there's something on the other side of this. There's a major shift that's occurring and you're not aware of it. I feel like you're not aware that, Spirit has got you. It's like the stars are aligned and you're following the path into the unknown, and you don't know where it's leading you, but it's also an ending that's occurring. 4 and 5 is 9, so there's something that's ending, and there's a door that you can barely see, but that's the new beginning. That's the newness on the other side of it. So it's a choice for you. It's like you're at the finish line. It's like you need to move forward, you need to go. You have to follow the path, even though it may be scary for you. You know that you have to keep moving forward and trust in what's on the other side for you in this connection. For the end of the week, for the second energy, we have 47, go the distance. So they're just moving forward. It's like they're charging ahead fearlessly. They're like this jaguar, I believe, and they're ready to get to the finish line because they followed their heart. They're following in their truth. Spirit is also, this is like divinely orchestrated. This is something that's meant to occur. This is meant to happen. They're being guided to do this, and they're charging ahead. And it's also like, if you look behind the jaguar, it's like pieces of him are being left behind. He's leaving old pieces of himself behind. So this energy, you're following divine guidance. There's stars as well in this, and the stars in this deck to me always represent like divine orchestration or alignment. So they're in alignment with they're totally in alignment with their truth and with spirit and with their soul, is where it's leading them, and they're leaving old pieces of themselves behind, and they're charging forward fearlessly, which is a beautiful thing. It's a great thing. Okay, so for the overall energy of the week that we'll be working with, we have 5, attachment. So this is a time where a lot of truths will be revealed. It's like she's taking off the mask and she's seeing the smoke around her. It's like falseness all around, and you need to free yourself. She's chained. Her wisdom, she's chained to like this tree bark. So it's kind of like your wisdom is there, but you're keeping yourself locked by hiding in the falseness, when the truth is all around. Like you'll start to see the truth. You'll see the fogginess, you'll see the falseness of what was within a situation, within your surroundings, within your own self, within this connection. And when you see the truth, it's a major shift that happens. So this whole energy, the whole week, is about a shift. And I get like it's a change in perception. Also finding the truth within a situation, within yourselves, within the relationship or connection or partnership. The person that you are relating to, as a divine connection, whether you're single or partnered. So that's what's the energy. So the hidden energy that we're working with, we have the Swan Queen 13, transformation, intuition, and patience. So again, it's all about like this major shift that's occurring, trusting your wisdom, your intuition, following spirit. Um, Also, the timing of the divine. This is not under your timing. It's not really so much under your physical will, like your actions that you take, or your calculation, or your strategies. It's really about listening to intuition, divine guidance, and following that, because it's leading you somewhere. And it's a balance. Spirit is trying to bring upon a balance, like this newness, a new balance between how you relate to this person, how they relate to you, and also how you relate within yourselves. So that's the hidden energy of this, and it's pretty much the same um, energy. So I hope that that resonates, and I hope that this helps. I thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I send you lots of love this week. Bye bye.